Well, here we go again. Netflix shoveling absolute garbage out that's been stretched to maximum capacity and completely disregarding any sense of a coherent story, abandoning past characterization, and farming out the entire plot to the simps. Because the simps are the only remaining watchers of this trash called Ozarks. I mean, oh my God, how pathetic, how juvenile. Like, seriously, I want you guys to imagine this, right? So Breaking Bad hits it big. What? At this point, it's been at least 10 years, possibly a little bit longer. Breaking Bad hits it big. And, suddenly, like, these drug and cartel-based TV shows are real popular. That's all Ozark is. That is all Ozark is. Swap out Walter White for this clown Jason Bateman. This dude plays the same character in every movie and TV show. All right, it's like he's kind of an asshole, but he's also a family man. Like, he played the same person in every single. Go all the way back to Arrested Development. Which with Arrested Development was trash, by the way. The Office is better than Arrested Development in every way, shape, or form. Don't at me, Bateman fanboys. It's not my fault. You're stuck sucking off some has-been. Or more like it never was. Oh, but Ozark is such trash. It's been trash from day one. I mean, seriously, let me describe Ozark for you in in a few words, and you tell me if this sounds interesting to you, okay? This is what Ozark is about. Upper middle class family with a leader who's dumb enough to start laundering money, gets caught, called out on it, and then moves to butt-fuck Missouri and engages with a local tribe of incestuous hillbillies. That is it! Who watches this trash? Hey, come on. Who? All right, I know it's like owning up to the fact that you watch cartoons when you're 10 years old. You feel like you're a little too old for it. Well, admit it. Come out of the fucking woodwork and admit you watch this trash. That way I know who not to associate with. The characters are so fucking bland. That little kid, like their son, in the last season, figuring out a way to farm items in video games was the dumbest shit I've ever seen. And then he's laundering the money. Great way to pass down the family traits there, Bateman. That little blonde bitch has the most annoying accent I've ever heard. I mean, the character is clearly the product of some deep-rooted incest. I'm entirely convinced her family tree is a circle. And the show loses its plot halfway through the second season. And then by the time you get to season 3, it's about them literally doing the bidding of an actual drug lord, an actual member of the cartel. Because the writers ran out of steam, they ran out of creativity, they ran out of everything that made Ozark Ozark. And let's be honest about what made Ozark Ozark originally. It was, at best, mid. It was a mid-imitator of Breaking Bad that was passable for some people, not for me. I demand superior content in my entertainment consumption. And let me tell you, Ozark, Ozark does not pass the superior content test. If you think that this trash show, following this dysfunctional family of unlikable characters, oh, and then there's that dumbass bitch, Charlotte. Their daughter is the mouthiest little fucking twat I have ever seen. If that was my kid, oh my God. Well, that would never be my kid because I would have never let it get that bad. They're horrible parents. They're absolutely horrible parents. But honestly, if you like this trash content, you're a horrible content consumer. Like, you are what's wrong with the industry. You are why Netflix continues to churn out season after season of garbage shows like Black Mirror and Stranger Things. Meanwhile, they cancel their best shows. They obliterate their best shows after 1 or 2 seasons, like Hemlock Grove. Shows like that are actually, they force you to think. They have tangible substance, and they create discussion and thought, and they make you go, wow, I never thought of it that way. Nope, we got to appeal to the lowest common denominator. Now, do you know what the lowest common denominator is in this equation between Netflix, massive profits, and cancellations of shows? It's you. Your dumbass is the reason they continue shoveling this garbage out. I mean, holy shit. Ozark, it's not even season 4, right? This is where they get you. We're now seeing that whole part 1, part 2 shit that trash franchise Harry Potter, that trash franchise The Hunger Games, and that absolutely underrated gem Twilight put into practice, where we split the last part into 2 different parts so that we can milk the shit out of it. It started with The Walking Dead splitting their last season into 2 fucking parts. First off, the only people still watching The Walking Dead literally died and left their TV on. That's where they get their viewer numbers from, all right? These fucking skeletons, decaying corpses on the couches. They're like old people. Nobody knows they're dead. And then the TV's just stuck on AMC relentlessly until the cable company realizes they're not getting any money. But they started it, and now Ozark, again, Netflix is shameless. They rip off Breaking Bad for the content of the show, the worst aspects of it anyway, and then they rip off The Walking Dead, splitting the last season into 2 different parts. Who is watching this shit, bro? Like, seriously, we can't even get the finale all at once? No, we got to stretch it out. You know what that tells me? They're doing padding. Severe narrative padding. It's going to be Side Quest City. They're going to introduce the end goal in the first episode, and it's going to be, oh, here's obstacle 1, 2, 3, A, B, and C. Have fun sorting through all this shit until we reach our inevitable, unsatisfying, garbage, too fast conclusion at the end episode. And that's it. That's going to be it. That's how this show's going to go. You know that's how it's going to go. I know how it's going to go. These shows never end right. The only show in the history of my time watching TV that ended with a satisfying conclusion and a last season that was actually better than everything that came before was Game of Thrones. Now, the writers of that show know how to end with actual, tangible, verifiable, reputable, hard-hitting character arcs that we see progress through. And season 8 was better than any other season of Game of Thrones, period. Absolute period. And the fact is, Ozark's writers are just not that talented to ever come anywhere near the quality of Game of Thrones season 8, bro. Like, no one is going to touch that show. The fact that you clowns are out here excited for Ozark season 4 part 1 tells me everything I need to know about you. Like, honestly, you are the joke of the television industry. You're chomping at the bit. You can't wait to fire up Netflix tomorrow and fucking binge all of part 1. And then your life is devoid of meaning. Suddenly it's going to be like, well, shit, what do I do until part 2? That they've got you hook, line, and sinker. You don't even realize that you're contributing to the system that disrespects you as an individual, disrespects you as an intellectual, and treats you like an absolute retard. Well, honestly, my father bestowed this bit of wisdom on me when I was a boy, and I've come to realize that he was absolutely correct. If you're going to be accused of it, you may as well be guilty of it. And trust me, if you watch Ozark and you claim to enjoy this garbage-ass derivative plot filled with nonsensical, unlikable characters, you are, in fact, mentally retarded. You need to get your head examined. You need to get your wellness in check because there's something very clearly wrong upstairs. I mean, matter of fact, let's go one step further. If you claim to ever have enjoyed a Jason Bateman performance, I first off, you're a goddamn liar, but second off, you need to get your head examined by a psychotherapist. Honestly, there is no expense that you should spare in getting this issue rectified. I go on dating apps, right? Because Dead Metal likes to slay pussy. I like to go out there, one night stands, hit it and quit it, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. When people put in the movies that they like, if Jason Bateman has even a cameo, you can be damn sure that there is no amount of alcohol I can consume that would justify me sticking my dick in somebody like that with such bad taste. Oh, hell no. That would be the biggest mistake of my life. Just like the biggest mistake of your life is you're typing an angry comment right now, defending your trash taste, trying to justify to me the reason why this show is good. Well, what you got to ask yourself there is, Are you projecting a little bit? Who are you trying to convince here? Me or yourself? Because I know deep down you know this show is trash. And the fact that you're leaving me a nasty ass comment telling me I'm an idiot, I'm wrong, and spelling out over many paragraphs why Ozark is in fact good just goes to show how sad and pathetic of an individual that you are. That you need to justify your beliefs, your desires, and the shit you like. And make no mistake about it, it is shit on the internet, you fucking degenerate. Get wrecked. Bateman's a joke, and Ozark licks the sweat off the bottom of my fucking nuts.